Good evening, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight, we're covering a developing story that's sending shockwaves through the Christian broadcasting world. One of the largest Christian television networks in the country is facing serious allegations that have torn apart the founding family and raised questions about how institutions handle abuse claims. Daystar Television Network, the Christian TV empire founded in 1997 by the late Marcus Lamb, has made headlines over a shocking controversy involving the family-run organization. What started as a family dispute has escalated into a public battle involving allegations of sexual abuse and cover-ups that have captured national attention. Let's start with some background. Daystar Television Network is a mega Christian TV network that reaches millions of viewers worldwide. The network generates over $100 million in revenue annually and operates more than 100 stations globally. It's been a powerhouse in Christian broadcasting for decades. Marcus died in 2021 due to complications with COVID-19, leaving his wife, Joni, to serve as president of Daystar. But the transition of power within this family dynasty has been anything but smooth. Jonathan Lamb, the son of Daystar Television Network co-founders Marcus and Joni Lamb, was fired last week from the Global Christian Television Network in November 2024. Jonathan Lamb was fired from the company in a termination letter sent on November 16. But this wasn't just a simple termination. Jonathan had served as a vice president but was demoted in April after purportedly declining to sign what sources describe as a non-disclosure agreement. The network's official statement suggests this is all about succession planning gone wrong. Jonathan has since engaged in a smear campaign using false allegations against Daystar and its leadership. Based on a clear and documented pattern, it is clear this smear campaign is the result of Jonathan not being designated as the future president of Daystar following the untimely death of his father. But Jonathan and his wife Suzy tell a very different story. He and his wife, Suzy, however, allege that a Daystar staffer and family member sexually abused their daughter, and that Jonathan's parents covered up the incident. According to Julie Roys, an investigative reporter who broke the allegations on November 20 for her online religious publication The Roys Report, Jonathan and Suzy Lamb believe a male relative and Daystar employee sexually abused their daughter during multiple incidents between 2020 and 21. The couple claims they reported this to Daystar leadership, but instead of proper action being taken, they alleged there was a cover-up. "We never dreamed this would be our lives," said Suzy Lamb, in a video posted on X on November 19. This isn't just a family dispute playing out in public. Colleyville police told the news last November that in 2024, they reopened an investigation into the allegations by Jonathan and Suzy Lamb that their daughter was sexually abused. However, Colleyville police told the news that they recently reopened an investigation but ultimately closes child sex abuse investigation with no charges were filed. The controversy has had ripple effects throughout the Christian broadcasting community. Two ministries are parting ways with Daystar Television Network amid abuse allegations, and the Christian TV network says the departures of Lance Wallnau, Jack Graham, Jesse Duplantis and others are unrelated to the controversy involving alleged abuse cover-up. But the timing raises questions. When a major network starts losing high-profile personalities during a scandal, it's hard to ignore the connection. Daystar has firmly denied the allegations. In their official statements, they've maintained that no cover-up occurred and that they would never tolerate abuse against any child. They characterize the allegations as unfounded and suggest this is really about a family business dispute that got out of hand. The network has also addressed additional claims made by Suzy Lamb about her own alleged assault by a chiropractor who worked at the network. Suzy Lamb, then Daystar TV co-host, claims she was sexually assaulted at Daystar by a chiropractor, but Daystar founders Marcus and Joni Lamb buried it, according to investigative reports. The latest accusations against Joni Lamb, president of Daystar Television Network, allege a cover-up of her granddaughter's abuse, a charge she denies. However, this controversy amplifies a troubling pattern of mishandled abuse cases that deeply wound the faith community. As previously reported by EEW Magazine Online, Jonathan and Suzy Lamb alleged that Daystar president Joni Lamb and her late husband, Marcus Lamb, concealed the sexual abuse of their granddaughter by a male family member, according to an exclusive investigation by the Roy's report. This case highlights several important issues in how institutions handle abuse allegations, particularly when they involve family members or high-profile individuals. The fact that this is playing out so publicly shows how these situations can spiral when families and organizations can't agree on how to handle serious allegations. The Christian broadcasting community is watching closely because Daystar has been such a significant player in the industry. When a network of this size faces these kinds of allegations, it affects not just the organization but the entire community of viewers and ministry partners. As this story continues to develop, several key questions remain unanswered. While the police investigation has closed without charges, the public relations battle continues. The family split appears permanent, with Jonathan and Suzy Lamb making it clear they plan to continue speaking out about their allegations. For Daystar, the challenge will be maintaining viewer trust and ministry partnerships while dealing with ongoing negative publicity. The departure of several high-profile personalities suggests this controversy may continue to have business implications for the network. This case also raises important questions about accountability in religious organizations. How should institutions handle abuse allegations when they involve family members? What happens when there's a conflict between protecting the organization and protecting alleged victims? These are questions that extend far beyond just this case. Religious organizations across the country are grappling with how to create cultures of transparency and accountability, especially when dealing with sensitive allegations. The Daystar story is still developing, and we'll continue to follow it as more information becomes available. It's a reminder that even the most successful organizations can face serious challenges when allegations like these surface, and how they handle them can define their future. What's clear is that this family dispute has become much more than a business disagreement. It's become a public case study in how institutions respond to serious allegations, and the consequences when families and organizations can't find common ground. That's all for tonight's report. We'll continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they develop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.